Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to consider how to draft out blazer suit and to cut it. Starts by knowing the measurement of the blazer suit. The length of the blazer suit is 28 inches. The chest is 38.5. The tummy is 36 inches. The shoulder is 17.5 inches. The sleeve is 23.5. So we start by removing 1 inch at the top of this, which I have started it. So we remove 1 inch and we use our yardstick to rule a straight line. We use it to rule a straight line. So the next thing we're going to do now is that we are going to measure out the length of the blazer suit, which is 28 inches. We mark 28, we take it forward, we also mark 28. We're going to join with a yardstick to get a straight line. We add 2 inches at the bottom, which is the folding allowance. The allowance for the folding. We also use our yardstick to rule a straight line. So, having gotten this, the length, we are going to know the midpoint of the suit. The midpoint of the suit is the whole of the length divided by 2 plus 1.5 inches. The whole of the length is 28 divided by 2 gives us 14 inches. We add 1.5 inches, which will give us 15.5. We extend 15.5 to enable us to give a straight line or rule. We use a yardstick or measuring stick to draw a straight line. We are going to determine the armhole point. The armhole point. How do we get the armhole point? We divide the chest by 4. The chest is at 8.5. If we divide at 8.5 by 4, it will give us 9.6 inches. 9.6 inches should be here. 9.6 inches. So we mark 9.6, and we also extend the 9.6. We use our yardstick to rule a straight line. This will be the base of the armhole, underneath the armhole. So we remove 1.5 inch upward. The next thing we're going to do is the vent. The vent we are going to give, this is the back vent. We make it 9 inches, we add 1/2 inch seam allowance. So we also extend it a little. We mark. We will mark the back of the suit. You mark 2 inches here, 2.5 this point. You mark here with the 3 inches, and here with the 3 inches. We connect here. It will be a straight line. We use our French curve to connect here. going to determine the shoulder now. That's the next thing we're going to mark. The shoulder is 17.5 inches. This 17 divided by 2 will give us 8.5. This is 17.5 here, which is 8.25. We add half inch, which is 9.25, which is 9.25. So we measure from here, from this point to here, it will give us 11.25. We push from this point to here, which will also give us 11.25. We now draw a straight line. This where the sitting of the back armhole will be. This for the back, while this point is for the front side. So we now measure that of the midpoint, because here is 11.25 from this point for this one. So we make this 10 inches. Make it 10 inches. Here, this here is 11.25. And here we make it 10 inches. We make here 11.5. So what we do now is to connect. Connect with our rope. So I'm going to mark the neck, the collar sitting, and this shoulder slope. The shoulder slope from here, we make it 1.5. Make 1.5 the shoulder slope. We mark the neck. How do we calculate the neck? The chest divide by 12. The chest is 38.5 divided by 12. We give us 3.2. 3.2 is here. Join this. So we're going to cut out the back of the blazer. Hereafter we now mark the front of the blazer, and after then we cut out the front facing of the blazer. We start by cutting this area. Meanwhile, while cutting this area, on each the back side of the blazer, this is our joining. This is the area our joining, our sewing we run on this place. We are seeing chalk. This is here our sewing, our stitch we run. So because of that, we are going to give allowance, which is called sewing allowance or seam allowance. So I'm not cutting exactly from the back, and meanwhile this is the only place we are going to give this allowance. In the other places we cut on directly on the chalk. Like here we have already given the allowance for this. We make here 1.5. We are giving the allowance for this side. We just finished cutting the back of the blazer, so we will cut the front of the blazer just now. So we give a mark of chalk to know the front and the back of the fabric. So we extend our fabric a little bit. We extend this line. Extend the line. this place. Next thing we're going to do is that we're going to determine the front of the suit, of the lapel area, the lapel of the suit. So we will mark here. This is 4 inches, and let's get that off. Shoulder slope of the front. Remember, the shoulder slope is 1.5. Next thing we're going to do, we use a French curve for this area, armhole point. We now place this to determine the measurement. I said the chest of the blazer suit, the chest of this blazer suit is chest is 38.5. The tummy of the blazer is at 6 inches. And we're going to now determine measurement right now. You mark from this point to this point. We give us, this is 14.5 or 14.5. We multiply it by 2. It will give us 29. And from this point to here is 6.5. 6.5 multiplied by 2 will give us 13 inches. So we add this 9 plus 12 will give us 12. We put 1 here, 12 plus 42. While the tummy is 36 inches. So we have the difference of 8 inches. The tummy is 36. We have difference of 6 inches. 6 inches different. So now with the difference we have, the difference is enough for the allowance which we needed for the suit, because we put that on the side of the suit and we also put that on the front of the suit. I will show you what I mean by putting that on the front and the back of the suit when the time comes. So this allowance which we have here is enough for what we needed it for. So the next thing we're going to do is we also check that of the chest. This is 31 inches, and then from here this is 17 inches, that 1 plus 7 will be what 8 for 8 inches. The allowance which we have is enough for the dart and the front allowance. So what we're going to do next is we mark this. We mark it. Remember the curve which we are giving to this armhole. The curve will not exceed this base. This is the base of the armhole. This is the base. It will not exceed the base. Whatever you are sewing, since it has been calculated, it will not exceed the base of the armhole. So I'm going to cut out this. After then, I will mark the pocket points where the pockets are going to be, and also show you how the darts, the side darts, and the front darts will be. So the darts, the both darts is what we take the allowance, and we'll be left with us the little allowance for the sewing of the side and the side of the blazer and the back of the blazer. So we start by cutting this out. We just finished drafting the front, so we start by cutting. After cutting, I will now put the darts, the side darts and the front darts. But before then, we also mark the pocket where the pocket sitting will be before we now finalize by cutting the facing of the inner face of the blazer. But before I forget, the suit lapel, we have a pointed arrow mount this way. Before I forget, we have a pointed arrow mount this way. So while cutting, we also put this into consideration. So the next thing I'm going to do now is that I'm going to mark the pocket positions and also the darts where the darts will be. So the pocket we start from here to mark. From here to here will be 10 inches. This is where the pocket will be, and we mark here. From here to here, make it 5.5 inches. 5.5 inches. The wideness of pocket will be 6 inches. Oh. Breast pocket is 10 inches. This is the point of the breast pocket. From the top here, will be 10 inches for the breast pocket. And the breast pocket will be 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches. So this is the breast pocket, the position of the breast pocket, and I'm going to fix the side darts and the front darts. So this is the place where our darts come, the side darts. This is 5 inches. This is 5 inches, and here is also 5 inches. This is the side darts. So I will use the French curve connect the dart. And this will be the front dart. But because of this aromas here, we also give a curve here at that point. We connect this way. So this is all about cutting the front, the pocket side. This is the pocket, the wet pocket of this blazer. This is the breast pocket of the blazer. These are the darts, the two darts needed for this suit. And after we remove these darts and these darts, the remaining allowance will be for the sewing allowance or the seam allowance. The next thing we are going to do now is to cut out the inner facing of the suit. Inner facing. There are different ways of cutting the inner facing of the suit. There are different ways of cutting the inner facing of the suit. But the inner facing of this, I'll make it to the stretch. So let me show you different pattern of cutting the inner facing. You place the front of the suit, the blazer suit, this one. Place it this way. Pardon me, we are going to use a different material but still a black material for this inner facing. I will get the material and we continue with the drafting of the inner facing. So this is the material we are going to use for the inner facing. It's a little bit shining with the front of the material, the fabric with the back. So the facing is going to be a little bit shining. So we are going to use this for the inner facing of the suit. So we place it this way. Place it this way, and then keep the front of the blazer suit. The front of the blazer suit. So I'm going to cut out facing of the suit. So this is the inner facing of the suit. So this is all about drafting and cutting of blazer suits. Drafting and cutting of blazer suits. Please, I would like you to do well to leave me with a like on this video. And look at the bottom line at the below of this video. You will see subscribe, or later you click on subscribe. So and you don't forget to turn on the notification bell so as to get more of my video whenever I post a new video. Thank you very much for watching.